You're watching Notre Dame football on NBC, presented by Coke Zero Sugar.
Herschel Walker, University of Georgia, College Football Hall of Fame, 1982 Heisman Trophy winner.
Tim Brown, Notre Dame, College Football Hall of Fame, 1987 Heisman Trophy winner. Being at Notre Dame changed my life. I became the man that I am today.
The University of Georgia gave me purpose. It gave me an opportunity to see people that aspired to greatness. In 1981, in the Sugar Bowl, we knew we were going against the best in college football, Notre Dame.
Gotta be Walker. Touchdown. The game is over. Georgia has won.
I think Notre Dame feel that they probably should have won that game. So tonight going to be a difficult task for Georgia.
The great thing about the University of Notre Dame, they're not afraid to play anybody, anytime, any place. Tonight is the night that they have to prove that they can play with the big boys.
You have a Georgia team that's young, hungry, and for them to be considered one of the best in the SEC, you got to start tonight against Notre Dame.
Touchdown, McDowell! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It's been 36 years.
36 years since we faced off
On a gridiron.
but that changes tonight.
Two all-time greats, representing two of college football's legendary programs. And on this spectacular Saturday night in South Bend, their schools, Notre Dame and Georgia, meet for just the second time ever. Off an off-season of change, Brian Kelly's Irish answered their first test last week. But a tougher exam awaits Brandon Wimbush's second start as he faces one of the most experienced defenses in the SEC. The architect of that defense is Kirby Smart. Big things expected in his second year at Georgia. And tonight, he's counting on arguably the best running back duo in all of college football to carry the Dogs to victory. On this rare trip for Georgia up north, that's brought thousands of visitors in red and black. It's an electric atmosphere in Notre Dame Stadium tonight. And we welcome you to Notre Dame football in prime time on NBC. I'm Mike Tirico. We know so many are concerned or dealing with Hurricane Irma. We appreciate you watching to maybe take your mind off that for just a little bit, but no, our thoughts are with you. These are two brand names that are rich in accomplishment and legacy in college football. They share something else in common as well. Their fan bases are darn impatient. They're waiting for their teams to rejoin the elite of college football. Now, for Georgia, they're the favorites in the SEC East, but their fans want to know, when are they going to knock Bama off the SEC throne? Notre Dame, they haven't won a big game in a while. They've lost their last 4 against ranked teams, but a win tonight over Georgia, that would be a momentum builder for Brian Kelly's team as they try to get going in 2017. It was a good time that Georgia and Notre Dame meet for the first time of the regular season. Doug Flutie and Catherine Tappan will join me for kickoff, but first, it's the U.S. Bank NBC Sports Report, and what a great perch in renovated Notre Dame Stadium for Liam McHugh and Chris Sims. Guys?
Yeah, Mike, this new balcony has got to be one of the more spectacular spots in all of college football. You have touchdown Jesus over my right shoulder and Chris over your left. A packed Notre Dame Stadium that I was going to say looks a little different than last week, but it looks a whole lot different than last week.
It really does. There's a lot of red in the crowd for sure, and it's going to look a lot different on the field compared to last week, too, with Georgia as compared to Temple. It's going to be a good matchup.
So for Brandon Wimbush, a different opponent, a different atmosphere, but they put up 49 points in his first career start under center. Take me back to that game. What'd you like from Brandon Wimbush, and what needs to be different against Georgia?
Yeah, there was a lot to like about what Brandon Wimbush did. Other than maybe 2 drop-back passes where he made some shaky decisions, the first thing is the diversity of the offense has changed under Brandon Wimbush. He adds another dimension because of his ability to tuck the ball and run, Liam. You saw it last week. When he wants to run the ball, he's like another running back on the field. And oh yeah, let's not forget about what he can do throwing the football. The guy has a rocket right arm, and he made some very impressive throws in the game last week against Temple.
As for Georgia, their starting quarterback, Jacob Eason, he was hurt in the first quarter of the opener. So in steps true freshman Jake Fromm. His teammates, they say he's poised, he's polished. He's a field general, even though he's a true freshman, but Head coach, he's pumping the brakes a little bit, says this is not going to be the Jake Fromm show.
No, and it shouldn't be because of the two running backs that are behind him. It's probably the best running back duo in all of college football. And the first guy you got to talk about, Sony Michel. He's kind of the guy that's the game breaker, the jitterbug, the guy that can go out there and run for 60, 70-yard explosive plays. And then you talk about the other guy, Nick Chubbs. Hey, he's equally as dangerous, maybe more power-based, but Notre Dame is going to have their hands full of trying to stop those two guys tonight.
It's the hottest ticket in college football. This crowd is buzzing. Brian Kelly says they are about to witness an old-school battle of grit and determination. Tonight, under the lights from South Bend, it is Georgia and Notre Dame kickoff.
This has been the U.S. Bank NBC Sports Report.